rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star. Cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you could really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world, I see it well.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to one of my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a... He said...
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, a pair of NFC West teams face off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Thomas Morstead out for the opening kick. And away we go from Lumen Field. His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Cape's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Running with Walker again. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
60 Eagles, 60 left wing 19.
No rush from the gun. He's got his man. This is Walker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Let's go now.
Go play action here. It's Milroe. To the left. He's got Royal. He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in the rock in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
70.
Walker on first down. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Ready, set.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
79. Cowboy 80. Go.
From the gun, Milrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Come on. Set.
Getting short, it's Milrow. Completed to his running back. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Here we go. Set. 19 targets. 65 catch. 65 catch.
Milrow, throw on 4th. Be the first and more. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
19 light. Ready.
From the red zone now. That's incomplete left side.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And this is picked up by the 49ers. He's at midfield. And they're able to rip off a nice chunk there before the fumble return comes to an end. It looked like those 6 points were theirs. They were right there on the horizon, but a very disappointing way for that to end, as instead they turn it over down near the goal line.
Yeah, I think the word I'd use here, Kate, is bittersweet, because it wasn't all bad. That opening drive still made it right to the edge of the end zone. A lot to build on here, but man, what a painful way for that drive to end.
Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The 49ers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Off the play fake, Milrow. Hits him on the end route. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Bronco, get it. Unlock right. 19, 18, go.
This is Walker on second. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Drop 6. 19, Tiger, 19.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
4th down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And this is going to be his first punt. And they fake it on 4th and 1. And he won't even get this fake back to the line. He's tackled for loss. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs. They've got 1st down from the 31. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and short, here's Purdy. Oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted! Rick Woolen with the INT! And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Johnny Lions.
Shotgun now for Milrow. And the man is there to knock that away. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And now they face 2nd down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
There's a screen now for Walker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's in the 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's Walker running right. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. They're going play action. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, so it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Back to throw on 3rd down. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. We're through 1/4 of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Bronco 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Go.
Throwing here, Milrow. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He'll come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Toss play. This is Walker. Saw it lane, hit it quick, call out a gain of 7. Nicely done.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The runs that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here he goes on the bootleg. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. You can't blame him for biting on that play action. Brought down at the 1-yard line. You're expecting it to be a run. Made that pass play the perfect call.
Show those defenders what they want to see, what they're expecting to see, so when they give them that good old run fake and pull it back, it was touchdown offense.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Looking to his fullback now. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. On his target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Off the play fake, Purdy. Taken in on the right side by Pearson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Again, it's Brock Purdy. He lets one fly deep downfield. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
To throw again, it's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
On 4th down, looks like 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles.
Milroe now to throw. Finds the in route complete. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. Tackle made at the 47.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the 48. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. They'll have this fair catch right along the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
We send a man in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down.
San Francisco.
Starts the return at the 34. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Hey, forget about it. Forget 1st down. For a moment, they were thinking touchdown on that play. What a time to deliver a breakaway run. And that puts a ton of momentum on their side for the next snap.
25-yard line.
Ready?
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
offense to the line for second down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
To the air, Milroe. Finds him over the middle. Oh, he loses the football. And the 49ers get to it.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough third down here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the gun, Milroe. And he's able to get this down to the 13. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
And off to Walker from the gun. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Staying with Walker. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down.
19, 19. 19.
Off the play fake, Milroe. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take the lead just before halftime. But, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they boxed on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about attention to details, Kate. Really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end, and the play-action game rewards follow on the back end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. To his wide out, it's a screen. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for short yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. They motion the tight end over. Purdy on first down. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he is on third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. He has it at the 33. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Go play action here. It's Milroe. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
There are times quarterbacks got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you've got to be an artist. You've got to be creative, and this guy is.
Running left, here's Walker. That run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Completed over the middle. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
To the line we go. They're set first and 10. Throwing here, Milroe. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards of the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
Here we go.
From the 17. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and out third down. To throw, here's Milroe. That pass is caught by Horton. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half. You should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong in the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. Get this over the middle to Pearsall. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They've got a man in motion. From the 32. Buys time, rolling right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn small losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
3rd and long, Purdy. By Ayuk, middle of the field. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it and doing his job.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Dude, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss them with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk, and it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
From the gun, McCaffrey. Wow, he's about as close to the 1st as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
From the 21. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now they have 3rd and short.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. On the counter, McCaffrey. He's going to be hit, sent out for about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
On the gun is Purdy. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
Well, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Moody knocks it through. And that gets him back to within 11.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
And he needed a lot more power there. It came down a ways away from the landing zone, and they're going to start the possession up at the 40.
Here we go.
Drive starts with an option, right side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Ready? 19, 5, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Shotgun now for Milrow. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target. Thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just fine.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of sand, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
And this one spits out a little shy of midfield. They're going to be in enemy territory to begin this possession. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ayuk put in motion left. Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
They'll get 18 yards there, and that's a 49er 1st down.
First down.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Another try following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And the 24 before he stopped.
It's a gain of 13, but it's third down.
And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here. Third down coming. Motioning him from the slot right. On third down, Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
From the red zone now. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10. Again, it's Purdy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So they're left facing third and long.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue, and that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
Third and long for him here. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical third down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short. His make there, they had to have that one. It really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Now it's Milroe. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Let's go. 19, 18.
Handoff running left, Walker. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. Third down coming up. Offense up to the line fast.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 1.
Bronco 80.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks up by 8. Third and a lone yard coming up.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70 Timberwolves.
He'll throw it. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Hand him to pass. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
Escapes the pocket. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Here he is to throw. Staten. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on it. Pivotal play late in this ball game. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. So a really tough spot here. This is third and a country mile. To throw. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is fourth down. Desperation time here. And it forces it on fourth, and it's intercepted. That is Nick Emmanwori. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Well, they had to try something there on fourth down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Hardman with a return. A little burst so far. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10. Back to the air, following the pick 6. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. That is Nick Emmanwori. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
So several thousand 12 men and women cheering as the